last and final message. I just wanted to talk to you guys about something, personally. It's like people don't really understand like how difficult it is being in a position to not only receive messages from God, but to have the courage and the strength to even put it out there to begin with. It's not easy. If anyone has ever tried to start a YouTube channel, people know that it's nerve-wracking to get on camera, to put yourself out there, and you get where I'm coming from. So imagine being in that position and having to put messages out there, like you're putting yourself on the line because you're going to be judged. Not everyone believes in God. Not everyone can see and hear what you can see and hear. God said, those that can hear, let them hear. Those that can see, let them see. Jeremiah 33, I will show you the things that are not searchable, the things that you did not know. There's only some people that have that type of access to certain things, right? So because not everybody has the same gifts, or not everyone can see and hear like you can see and hear, people think it's okay to assume either you're lying or you're just making stuff up. And the thing about it is, people will literally say this kind of stuff without even doing their research, without even either praying to God about it and asking God themselves if this person is really legit, or without looking at your track record. I have a track record, and I'm not going to make a video putting everything together. If I do that one day, it's because God tells me to do it one day. But someone was saying basically that I need to stop using God's name because she really cares about God. I need to stop using God's name. Best believe I'm going to keep using God's name. Hallelujah. Best believe I'm going to keep using God's name, because I'm not doing it. I'm not saving lives. God is saving lives. So best believe I'm going to use his name to let the world know that he's the one saving lives, period. Okay? Because he's going to get credit for it, not me. You know what I mean? And it's like, let me give you confirmation so you know the Lord is using me. Because last night when I was thinking about the comment, he showed me you. He showed me you in a store buying shoes, and something was wrong with either the debit machine or something was wrong with your card, and you were like confused, right? So that was he gave me that to personally put this out so you can personally know. That's like proof, because how else would I know about that? Do you get where I'm coming from? So he wanted you to know that, therefore he can it's kind of like proof, showing you that, okay, yes, I am using her. You get where I'm coming from? And it's like, and this is not to, because I don't throw stones. I'm far from perfect. Far from perfect, It's like people just like to assume things without looking at the track record. You have to remember that with the stomach situation, the amount of people that contacted me and told me, there was someone that said that their mom literally had pains. They were about to put her mom in chemo, and she found out it was just an infection. She didn't have to go through chemo. Had she went through chemo, it would have been risky. I put out the stomach message, and that was her mom's confirmation. Do you get where I'm coming from? And there was someone else that heard the stomach message, went to get checked out, found out she had 2 ulcers, and now she had to get another test done. Okay, there's also someone else that emailed me on Instagram and said that they had an infection. They didn't even know they had an infection. They thought it was spiritual, and had she not checked it out, it would have gotten worse. Like, that's the kind of stuff, emails that I'm getting. Okay, there's people that said that because I put out the storm warning, they were able to have generators, they were able to have lights, they were able to have dry food, and they were prepared for the storm. And when the storm hit in Texas, they were prepared. There were people that saw the COVID message, right? And because I told them about COVID-19 ahead of time, they were prepared. Because I heard about COVID-19 before it even came in, I was prepared. Do you get where I'm coming from? So it's not easy putting out messages like this, not to mention, but we also have a hard time when we get messages like this. There's certain messages I don't want to deliver, but I have to be obedient because I'm not working for me. I am God's child. I didn't choose this. God chose me. I didn't choose it. He chose me. Just like these other prophets didn't choose anything. He chose them. He chose a murderer. He chose a prostitute. He chose a thief. He chose all these people that were sinning to do his work. Right? And it takes time to be comfortable at doing this. It takes time, which means there's going to be days where I slip up and I say damn, or I say oh my God, because that's a part of my vocabulary. It's been a part of my vocabulary for years. Do you get where I'm coming from? And there's going to be times where I say that. Do you get where I'm coming from? And it's like, people have to understand that I'm not going to come on camera and be fake and be someone I'm not. Before I was taking speech classes. I'm working on my vocabulary, but I was like cutting out, editing my videos and cutting out my words and stuff because I did not want to offend anyone, because oh my gosh, I said damn, I didn't even know I said it. It's just part of my vocabulary. But God knows my heart. God's like, chill, relax. In order for me to get the messages out and to be authentic and to reach the people I have to reach, I got to be authentic. I'm not going to pretend, because I'm not. I'm really not. I'm not perfect. And people need to understand that God is real, whether you like it or not. I'm not here to try to convince you of it. You'll have your encounter when it's your time to have your encounter. This is why I accept everybody on my channel. And this is why I don't judge anybody. Because I know how it feels to be judged. And I know how God brought the calling to me. So I know that just like I was called, there's going to be others who are going to be called as well, despite whatever they're doing on their path. You get where I'm coming from? But in order for me to, be able to teach accordingly, and in order for me to get the word out, I got to be authentic to who I am. I can't come out here faking like I'm holier than saint, and then behind the scenes I'm saying damn or oh my God in my sentences. Or I have days just like you guys. I'm a work in progress. God is still working on me. He doesn't, and believe me, when I'm wrong, he checks me. He checks me. Okay, like he will. And when I'm checked, I feel like a little girl that just got in trouble by her parent, and then my whole stomach would start being nauseated. Like I start feeling like I got to make this right. And trust me, I know when God is upset with me. And he's not upset with me about the way I'm delivering my message and stuff. He's actually very proud of me, extremely proud of me. And he told me that he accepts me. You get where I'm coming from? Now this whole thing with, you wear weave and you wear makeup and you have to cover up your skin because there's too much shoulders and stuff. Listen, let me tell you something. God is in my footsteps with everything that I do. And you may not believe this because that's not your path. So it's hard for you to believe this because it's not your path. But God specifically shown me, and if you don't believe me, pray about it and ask him. Ask him. He'll show you. He showed me. He's the one that helps me with my hair growth. He's the one that tells me which company to buy my wig from. He is included in everything in my life. He's not excluded from nothing. He's the one that told me to get my makeup video edited. Like he bugged me about editing it because I recorded it, and one thing about God is he will show you visions of you doing something before you actually do it, and that's him telling you to do it. Like he showed me recording the video, combing my hair, all of that. So that's when I knew that was the best video for me to record with my natural hair, because he showed me to do that. Right? And when I bought my outfit, he knew I really wanted it, but I wasn't sure if I should get it because of the price. He showed me in a vision and said, get it. You deserve it. Get it. And I got it. And then he showed me the vision of me recording, doing my hair with wearing that same outfit. That's how I knew to do that video. Do you get where I'm coming from? And he tells me my next makeup video to do. That's how close of a relationship I have with God. Right? And what people don't understand is, and look at Esther. Esther always got dolled up for her king, and right? God knows how therapeutic it is when I do makeup. It's therapeutic. He knows I like to do makeup and talk. And when I'm not recording, I put on makeup and listen to music. Does that mean that I'm not beautiful naturally? No. Does that mean that I have to wear it? No. But he knows it's very therapeutic. And best believe the reason why God is giving me my heart's desires and things that I like and I love is because having this gift is not easy. It's not. I lose a lot of sleep when I get prophetic messages and dreams. I'm in and out of sleep because they come in so intense. Sometimes they're so intense, I sweat. Okay? I sweat in my sleep. It's hard for me to sleep. Right? And also, I get attacked a lot from the devil and from other people. And my apostle is very extremely gifted, and she goes through the same thing. Her and I, we go through attacks at the same time sometimes, because she's so gifted. She's more immune to attacks. You guys know, when you're really gifted, you're more immune to attacks, right? And because you can see and hear stuff that most people can't. You know what I mean? And you really think God is gonna allow us to go through this stuff and we're being obedient and putting out the messages and we're enduring all of this stuff, and then he's not gonna reward us? Do you get where I'm coming from? Like, if you want to get deep into it, so you have to remember too, like, listen, Psalms 34 verse 7 says, it is written. Oh, he said it is written. So listen to this. He gave me the scripture. Okay. And he specifically said it is written. And then he gave me the scripture, and then I looked it up, and it says, delight thyself also in the Lord, and he shall give you the desires of thine heart. So delight yourself in God, and he'll give you your heart's desires. Obey him, walk with him, let him be accepted in your life, and allow him to direct your footsteps in everything that you do. Everything. If you like makeup, if you like drawing, you like painting, if you like ballet, if you like movies, the Lord will direct your footsteps in everything. You having these gifts are not easy. He does not want you to look run down or broke down, or he doesn't want you to look like you're a suffering child of God, or he doesn't want you to look unhappy and miserable. He doesn't want you to envy the people in the world that are living life to their fullest, because he wants you to be that person living your life to the fullest. And I got a confirmation, because right after I got this message, I went into another dream, and in this dream I saw this woman, and you're gonna know because you're on my channel and you probably remember this dream, but you came to me in the dream and you're like, girl, live your best life. I'm like, yes, confirmation, girl. Then I woke up. And I was like, that's another confirmation, God, thank you. So this whole thing with, don't wear makeup, don't wear weave and all that, that's Jezebel spirits. And the same women that are coming on here and calling me a Jezebel because I wear weave or because I wear makeup, some of y'all are the same ones that are sitting there eyeing down the pastor in church. Some of y'all are the same ones messing around with the deacon. All of that. I'm just keeping it real. Like, I had to, like, it's like people will see someone wearing something and then, like, or have weave or whatever and think, oh, she's a Jezebel. Because some of the same ones that are sitting here calling a person that's wearing weave or wears makeup Jezebel, it's like, let me be personal with y'all. Like, I'm going on 6 years of abstinence, six years of celibacy. But you would never think that. If I wear makeup and big earrings and stuff, you wouldn't think that. But yet the same person that would be calling me Jezebel is covered up, not wearing makeup, completely natural, because quote unquote, it's not right, it's not God. They're there busting it open low key behind the scenes. Do you get where I'm coming from? So it's like, don't be judging people. Don't be judging people. Because people don't understand how hard it is to have these gifts. It's hard having these gifts. It's not easy. I didn't ask for this. I didn't ask for this. So the Lord is working on me slowly but surely. And I'm just going with the flow with him. And he's been proud of me. He's told me he's proud. He's given me my heart's desires. Everything that he knows what I really like and what I want. And it's like, I don't buy it or get it until he shows it to me. For example, like if I need a vacation, and I kid you not, the Lord would be like, Stephanie, like, you've been working so hard, you've been obedient, I'm gonna bless you with a vacation. And he will show me the place to go, and I kid you not, he will show me the dates from this date to this date through a vision. And then I'm like, okay, God, what airline? And then I'll pray about the airline, and then the next day he'll show me a vision or the logo of the airline to take. So then when I look up the flights, it's exactly the flight that I should be taking. And then I'm like, but God, how am I gonna, are you sure I can afford this? Should I go? Like, is it, this is expensive. And then he will show me what I'm gonna earn in the next 3 months as to why I'm able to afford it. That's the kind of relationship I have with God. Because I don't just move off flesh when it comes to my relationship with him. I move in spirit. I've been through some tough times in my life, and I kept a lot of my gifts hidden. Most of my family didn't even know I was gifted like that until I started telling them things that they didn't know that I knew. Do you get where I'm coming from? So it's like, it's a battle having these gifts, and God is going to reward his children when they have these gifts. So if God sees, like, oh my gosh, she loves to dance. She's in her kitchen dancing and she loves hip hop, or she loves, she loves to go out with her friends once in a while. God's not gonna, strike you for that, because he knows it's difficult having these gifts. It's so difficult living with these gifts than the average person. It's not easy. So best believe God is going to give you your heart's desires, as long as you're obeying him, you're being respectful, you're not hurting nobody, you're not harming nobody, and you love from your heart, and your heart is clean. He's going to give you your gifts, your heart's desires. You just got to be obedient and do what he tells you to do. So y'all need to stop with the judging, for real.